My brother's girlfriend accused me of being his mistress and showed up at my workplace, calling me a homewrecker. Her hypocrisy is chasing her now. My brother Ian brought his new girlfriend Heather to our dad's retirement party. I hugged Ian hello like always, and Heather's face changed. She watched us the whole party. When I helped Ian fix his tie, she pulled him away. When we laughed at an old family story, she glared at me. I figured she was just possessive, but it got worse. Next week, Ian asked me to lunch to catch up. We met at a place near my office and talked about normal sibling stuff. Dad's health, our jobs, his new apartment. Heather showed up 20 minutes in screaming, called me pathetic for chasing her man, called Ian disgusting for meeting his side piece in public. The whole restaurant stared. Ian kept saying I was his sister, but Heather said she wasn't stupid. Said no sister looks at their brother like that. Like what? Like a normal human? She dumped water on my head and stormed out. My coworker saw everything since it was our usual lunch spot. Ian apologized and ran after her. I went back to work soaking wet. My boss asked what happened. I explained and he said to take the afternoon off. But the damage was done. Everyone whispered about the scene. Next day, Heather showed up at my workplace. Told the receptionist she needed to speak to the woman sleeping with her boyfriend. The receptionist called security, but Heather was already in the elevator. She found my desk and started yelling about me being a homewrecker. Said I should be ashamed of seducing a taken man. My coworkers tried to explain I was talking about my brother, but Heather said that was a sick cover story. Security removed her, but 50 people had witnessed it. HR called me in to discuss the disruption. I explained everything, but they said the situation was affecting productivity. People were gossiping, taking sides, making jokes. Some believed Heather and thought I was lying about Ian being my brother. Ian called that night saying Heather felt bad about overreacting. Overreacting? She'd humiliated me at my job. He said she had trust issues from past relationships. I said her issues were becoming my problems. He asked me to give her another chance. I said only if she publicly apologized at my office. He said that was too much to ask, too much after what she'd done. But then I found out something interesting. My friend Layla worked at Heather's company and said Heather had a reputation. She'd done this before with 2 other boyfriends. Accused random women of being mistresses, caused scenes at their jobs. Both relationships ended when the boyfriends realized she was unstable. But there was more. Heather was actually the one who'd been cheating in those relationships. She'd project her guilt onto innocent women while sneaking around with her trainer Jake. Layla had proof. Heather's gym check-ins during times she told Ian she was at work. Messages between her and Jake on the company system she forgot were monitored. Photos from the office party where Heather and Jake disappeared together for an hour. I invited Ian to coffee and showed him everything. He didn't believe it until I called Jake's girlfriend Fiona. Fiona had been tracking Jake's cheating for months and had plenty of evidence about Heather. Meetings at Heather's apartment while Ian was at work. Hotel charges on days Heather told Ian she was visiting family. Heather was doing exactly what she'd accused me of. Ian confronted Heather that night. She tried to turn it around, saying he drove her to Jake because of his inappropriate relationship with me. His inappropriate relationship with his own sister. Ian showed her our birth certificates, our family photos, our dad literally calling us both his children in a video. Heather still insisted there was something unnatural about siblings being close. Ian dumped her immediately, but I wasn't done. I went to Heather's workplace the next Monday. Told the receptionist I needed to speak to the woman sleeping with taken men. The receptionist knew exactly who I meant. I found Heather's desk and loudly explained to everyone how she'd attacked her boyfriend's sister while cheating with Jake. How she'd humiliated an innocent woman at her job while being an actual homewrecker. Her boss heard everything. So did Jake's boss since they worked in the same building. Both got called to HR. Heather got fired for using company resources to coordinate her affair. Jake got demoted for the same reason. Fiona dumped Jake publicly in the lobby. Heather tried to run to Ian, but he'd blocked her everywhere. She called me crying, saying I'd ruined her life. I said she'd ruined her own life by being a cheating hypocrite who attacks innocent sisters. She said she really thought I was a threat. I said the only threat was her projection and jealousy. She's unemployed now and single. Posts quotes about trust and loyalty online. The comments are all from women she's falsely accused, pointing out her hypocrisy. Ian's new girlfriend is lovely. First thing she said when meeting me was how nice it was to finally meet his sister. Sister, not mistress, not threat, sister. Heather still drives by Ian's apartment sometimes. He got a restraining order. Turns out attacking someone's sister at their workplace while you're cheating is considered harassment. Who would have thought?